Hello, so this is the episode 2 of Hearts of Iron 4 Rise of Nations with Italy, as it's my home country. We're starting in 1902, while this scenario was started in 1900. So we're gonna just continue and see what's gonna happen. And until we can get Libya in the Italo-Turkish War, probably nothing will happen. So, we have done rural investments, and now we will adopt the gold standard. As on our focus tree, this gives us production efficiency cap, factory output, yard output, and also that this gives the same with construction speed and production efficiency growth plus 15%. And in the government, we can choose to do a medium army spending. So now on the focus tree, we'll continue urbanization, giving us 25,000 manpower, one building slot in Piedmont, in Somaliland, one civilian factory, in Sardinia, another one. So, a minute for the civs. So, continue urbanization as done. Now, I think we'll not continue here, but instead do not that, because that's a lot of debuffs. But we'll do on Infantry Focus. And then after, we'll continue running water in most villages and buy new innovations. And then we can do up to date again. And Infantry Focus is completed. Now we'll do running water in most villages. And then 2 more focuses and we are done with the priority number 1 goal, which is to get another research slot. As for the navy, I think I'm gonna add some pre-dreadnoughts, as I want to bring that 15 battleships to 20. So we'll do one at a time. There we go. 5 pre-dreadnoughts, or simply call it battleships, are on the go. We need chromium. Ottoman Empire give us chromium, and the steel we don't think we need it as much as we wanted. Running water in most villages done. Now buy new innovations. And finally, the time has come. Up to date again. Up to date again is completed, and that's awesome. Now I think we'll do artillery focus, and there we have the research slot. We've done artillery focus. Now we'll start promise elections and turn Italy into a democracy, because we're still an authoritarian outlook, but the popularity is 0%. So the leader is Vittorio Emanuele III, but it's also the leader of the Democratic Party, so that's the best option. On the socialist outlook we have Antonio Gramsci. While reports from the Boxer naval invasion, the English naval invasion of the Boxers, though we are not in the alliance and we can't see any more battles, it's still here in this one tile. and the Chinese Empire has a very bad opinion, or everyone has a very bad opinion of the Chinese. So it's not gonna, and I think it's not gonna enter the alliance. And I saw the event of the Russo-Japanese War. In fact, there's a war going against the Russian Empire for Japan. But as I did on my previous game, the Japanese did not ever attack the Russians. So it would probably be the same here. So promise elections, and let's see which one won. Oh, no, it's the choosing. Well, the Democrats. If we have to choose. And there we go, now we are a republic. The Italian Republic. We are no longer with the flag with the symbol in the middle. So yeah, that's good. And I think we'll exclude the radicals. And it seems that the censored press is no longer available. Now we have a regulated press. And another thing changed, but I don't know what. We have no longer limited exports and most industry nationalized available. So it will probably go to key industry nationalized and export focus. And I think as we turn into a republic, the Austro-Hungarians might too. You can even boost and stage a coup for the Democrats. And we have an event. The British are now at war with the Chinese. There. The French also with the Japanese and the Austro-Hungarians. So now the war is on all mainland China and not only the Boxers. As we can see, the British have already taken Guangzhou from the Hong Kong base, and there's a battle raging in the French base, while the Chinese are advancing in Vietnam towards Hanoi. In India there's not so much movement, while here in Wei Highway the British are advancing pretty fast. And here in the Boxer territory not so much is going on, unless here this bit tile is controlled by the Austro-Hungarians. Exclude the radicals, done. Now the only thing we have to do is break the oligarchs, which will give us very much debuffs, except the stability plus 10%, and the consumer goods factor is 10%. We can delay that and do the army, but I think we have to do defenders of democracy first. It's one of my priorities. The authoritarian outlook has emerged again, but it's losing quickly because there is the Royal Diet of 1904 and they have 4% popularity, and it's going to be very low. I'm noticing now there's a Palace of Nation in Geneva. What does it look like? And what's his purpose? Someone let me know. Reports from the Chinese War. British are now advancing from the Indian front, while in here the British are also conquering a lot of stuff, with Guangzhou now taken by the French, while here also British have taken Jinan, and the situation in these two tiles is still the same. And the Chinese war is over. Everyone has signed with the French and the British on White Peace, and India has gained Shigatse, now completely surrounding Bhutan and almost Nepal. While the Boxer War, it seems that the Boxers have got these two tiles, don't know how. Maybe the British had this, then the Boxers took this, and then here it is. Oh, there you go. Break the oligarchs. Now release imprisoned activist. And then we'll go to America. Reports from the naval invasion of the Boxers. There is no more. And before Christmas Eve, on Christmas, we'll end this episode. And American legal advisors, and now defenders of democracy. The focus will not complete, I think, before Christmas, so in this episode I'll leave the suspense of the defenders of democracy and what I'll do after this is done. So, 3 days, oh sorry, now 3 days, 2, 1, and done. December 1904. This is how the world looks for now, with still the Boxer Rebellion, British India expanded, the Russian Empire controlling Manchuria, with Japan having a war goal against the Russians for the Russo-Japanese War. So, we leave, as I said, the episode here. This is exactly, I think, the date we leave the episode 1.5. So, have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Rise of Nations.